Do you use the power of the word no? Hi, I'm Barbara Ann Shepherd, your personal mastery and accountability coach. This week, man, let me tell you, it has been the week of saying no. And I will admit, I wasn't using it intentionally as a no. Every single day, we have choices that we need to make. And there's only really two main answers: yes and no. So when we say yes to something, we're giving our time, our maybe money behind it, many different things, but we're also giving a little bit of our power that we have, whether that be willpower, whether that be the kind of power that says, I'm going to give you some of my strength, I'm going to lend you my belief, I'm going to lend you my time, I'm going to many different things. It's all different depending on the reason why you're saying yes. Could bring you happiness, could bring you joy, could bring you heartache. We don't know in that moment. And there's times when we say no. And that's where the real power is. Because when we say no to what is not in alignment with where we want to go, where our family needs to go, where our business needs to go, where maybe even our community needs to go, if you're very community based or you're involved with the community, your city, your state, your country, many different things. This power to say no, to live within our authentic self, is extremely powerful. And this week it really hit home because I've been doing some tapping. I've been reading the book Unblocked. And let me tell you, I didn't realize the stuff that I was holding on to so fiercely that I'd actually crushed it down, made it into a brick, and then made it into a wall, thinking it was going to keep me safe. All of those times when I could have been releasing it, when I could have been just letting it go, I kept a hold of it instead of letting that go. And I made this huge brick fortress, if you will, of, oh, it's going to keep me safe. I don't need to step out into that love. I don't need to step out into that pain. I don't need to step out into whatever's scaring me, whatever making me anxious, whatever's making me worried. I don't have to step out into it because I'm safe. When in all actuality, all it was doing was keeping me small, dimming my light in a way, because it wasn't getting past the walls. And it really hit home today, because I was doing some tapping this morning before this, because I was really trying to figure out, what in the world am I going to talk about today? And even coming in here to sit down and type out the title, I had to take a pause. I had to take a break and go, what in the world is really this whole morning or this week telling me? It's okay to say no. It's okay to take back our power. It's okay to say, I'm done with letting a certain situation or a certain person control where I'm going. I know a few months back for me, at a case in point, I followed someone's advice to do something. And in the end, I should have listened to my gut. I should have listened to that intuition. Should have listened to my heart and said, that's not what I need. Though I did it anyway because I wanted to fit in. wanted to have this person validate me. And let's just say it was an epic failure, though it was a valuable lesson. It made me stop and go, ooh, what is that power of no? What is that power of authenticity? What is that power of living into my integrity? What is living, period, for me? What is the one thing driving me forward? What is that purpose in life? Everything in life is connected. We just don't always see it. They have that beautiful saying of 6 degrees of separation. If you need something and you ask for it, somebody 6 people away, you ask one person they don't know, but they say, hey, I know somebody who might know. They know somebody, and on it goes. Sometimes it doesn't even take getting to 6. Sometimes it's 2 or 3, and all of a sudden, stuff you need is miraculously showing up because we asked. That's also the power of asking, along with the power of being able to say, yes, that opportunity is great for me, or no. And here's the thing. The power of no must be absolute. If you have a 99% probability rate that you're going to say yes, it's still a no. Because that 1% is the part that could trip you up. Everything in life must be a hell yeah or a hell no. There is really no middle ground. Because sometimes it won't go the way we want it. And yes, there are times when we have to go and move forward when we don't have 100% of the information. And we do learn. We may fall on our face and we might not. That's the beauty of life as well. The power of no. Being able to say, no, that doesn't fit with my vision of my life, or my vision of success, or the way my vision of what my business looks like, or the vision of my family, or everyone else around me, because that plays a part too. So, are you using the power of no the right way? Are you stepping into those yeses because they're a 100%, oh my gosh, this fits my vision, this fits where I want to go, it fits the purpose of my business, etc., etc., and you can lean into the excitement? Or are you saying yes because of an obligation and then feeling stressed out, not happy, not joyful about it, and resentful in the end, or angry about having to give your time to something that isn't within your path? And that does include our finances too. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. That's the way to say no. And here's the thing. Even if you have to say no to someone, they're going to eventually understand that, okay, that didn't fit for you. And they're going to go on to find the right person to fit within what they need or whatever it is. Because that's also the good thing. Because when you say no to something, you're also opening up an opportunity for someone else that they might not have had you taken it when it wasn't 100%. So here's the thing today. Stop and take a look at that this week. Are you using the power of no and the power of yes correctly? Do you even know where you want to go? Because that's something that really hit. And that was the reason I made the decision I did. I was, so to speak, lost yet. So I was grasping at straws. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to do what they said I should, even though it didn't feel right. It was a nice 50-50 at the time, and I should have said no. because, yeah, 50% was not a good success rate. Let me tell you that. And so look at those this week. Take some time this weekend to look at where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. Are your decisions lining up? Those yes-no decisions. And maybe, just maybe, you're going to figure out how to walk with a lot of grace this weekend or into the next week and be able to say, those, now I see it. Have the grace to know, give yourself permission to have that grace. Be able to say, now I know. Now I understand better and I can move forward better. All right. You guys have a great Friday and great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.